There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. Minor technical issue. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, and everything is all set and ready to go, we can begin. Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy, everybody. Fair bit of warning. A good chunk, if not all, of the stuff that we're probably going to get to today is stuff that I have already played, for no other reason than to make sure that I could get everything set up and going. But yeah, we shall see how far we get today. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Yeah, this is gonna be one of... I like the fact that we're going in slightly later than everybody else. Let me know if my streaming audio is, if I need to adjust that at all. If the sound and whatnot needs to be adjusted. Term begins on the 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Fig to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Let's... Oops. Let us begin then. These are all of the presets that are available. I think I'm going... Yeah, this is... Yeah, we're not... The character is not going to look like this by the end of this. Just so everyone knows. Also, we're going to change the skin color. Keep the glasses out of there. No. There we go. Hairstyles. I think this was the hairstyle I went with. Was it this one? I forget. That said. There we go. Now I'll definitely be able to tell. Oh, there's the hairstyle I went with my test character. Complexion, take that out of there. Take all the freckles out. I think we're just gonna go with the little eye scar up here. No, this is not what I look like, for those of you who are wondering. No, this is not what I look like in real life. Or do I want this one? Nah, I want this one. Hello, person who just joined. Eye color. Yeah, let's go with that one. Eyebrow. Make it the same. Hold on a second. Let's go with that color, actually. Make sure that the... There we go. There we go. Let's go with that one. And now we get to the first complaint that I have with this game. Unfortunately, the developers weren't able to acquire... Hold up. There we go. Ay vey. Damn it. Ay, that's going to be an irritation later, I'm sure. I'm streaming both to YouTube and to Twitch. And unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of control over the Twitch chat. And I'm pretty sure I just ended up with a bot. Yeah, I'm 80% certain that that is a bot. Hello, Angel of Speed. I'm glad you were able to join us today. As you could probably tell, we are playing Hogwarts Legacy. No, this character does not at all reflect how I look in real life. Ay vey. Let's go with live chat. There we go. Oh boy. One second, I gotta go through a whole bunch of stuff. And for some weird reason, you're... There we go. Thank you for reminding me, Angel. The complaint that I was getting into, they only have the developers were only able to get 2 voice actors, one male, one female. And so to compensate for this, they added a pitch thing to the voices. And well, let's see if you guys can...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. That was quite something.
I don't know if you can tell, but that's like extremely robot-y.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
You can hear that, right? It's incredibly robot-y as a result of the pitch up and down on a singular voice actor instead of having multiple voice actors.
It was wonderful. I'm eager. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
It's especially noticeable when you pitch up instead of down to me.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Yeah. I don't hear the robotish stuff at all whenever you just keep the pitch to a minimum. Yeah,
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Yeah, here's the female voice. I'm not going for the female voice, by the way.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Yeah.
That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
You can hear that, right? Yeah. Even with the female voice, it's noticeable.
I'm eager to get... I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Yeah. For the sake of this, because I tend to put more emphasis on story game than actual gameplay for the most part. Despite the fact that I've played like 2-3 hours of this prior to this stream. I'm going to go ahead and knock the difficulty down to easy. We are going to call this one John Gray. But yeah. Honestly, if I were if I were at all as put together as it would as the lore runner is. Let me get rid of that real quick. If I were as put together as the lore runner is, I would go ahead and say that this would be a negative to gameplay for me, because it just, you can tell, is the problem. Instead of having, say, somebody who has a deep voice come in and just do voice lines for that, the developers elected to just pitch, like go into Audacity and pitch correct the regular voice actor voice. That said,
it was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Is it just me, or does that sound like the one of the male Inquisitor voices from Dragon Age Inquisition? It could just be me, but that's what it sounds like to me. Anywho, with that out of the way, let's get started. Also, Angel, if you're still here, could you please do me a favor and let me know how
It appears we are almost ready to depart.
audio mix is.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit
forming.
more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been
Oh,
much too
good,
long.
thank you.
When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
I'll comment on the cutscene when we actually get done with everything. Warner Brothers! Avalanche.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor
Greetings,
have I.
Alicia.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Wah wah.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume...
Then she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait!
Alicia, let me get through this. That. Hi! Let me get through this cutscene and I'll... talk more.
The key! Give me your hand!
Liking the games thus far, Alicia? Squirrel!
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Okay. Alicia, I am actually dual streaming this. yeah, it was. I am actually dual streaming this over on Twitch if he would like to join us. Also, say hi to Archer for me. Hope he still isn't
What
sore about
happened?
the time you lost
Oh, George.
again.
I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor?
I disagree
Sir.
with the...
Where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
There we go. Okay, Alicia, just so you know that I'm going to be a heck of a lot slower in answering Twitch chat than I am with the YouTube chat. Yeah, now multi-stream catches up. Because apparently multi-stream chat is a heck of a lot slower than YouTube for some weird reason. I don't understand why, but that is the way it is. Which is irritating. Alright, here we go. Now that I have... Okay, here we go. Going to go ahead and shut that down. And continue moving.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Oh, good. That's going. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm currently dealing with a bot problem over on Twitch chat. If I can figure out how to do that. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Hopefully we won't have that happen again. Alright. Understood, Alicia. And now I need this. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
I've already blocked them, Alicia. That said, let's see if I can find... Could you do me a favor and, type in, Twitch chat so that I could find you? Alicia? I'm going to see if I can figure out how to give you mod powers. The power of moderation! That said, I'm pretty sure I can give you... Must not have heard me. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and continue forward. Right after I go back to Streamlabs. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's continue.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Okay.
Excellent!
I probably should have,
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand
read
work's
the
improving
tutorial.
with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Always check everything. And in this particular case, you get money.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo!
You gotta admit, this is awesome. Being able to just
Almost
whoop,
there.
and now you've got yourself a bridge. Oh, Angel, did you transfer over to Twitch?
Why would someone have brought this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Give me 1 second while I find my mouse. There we go. Is it now? Good to know. I will have to take that into consideration next time. Where... There has got to be a way to do this. There we go. Angel, I officially dubbed the Mod Angel of Speed for the sake of simplicity. I don't know. I need somebody who can do that. Oh, hello, Archer. How are you doing? Still salty about the time that I kicked your waifu's ass? I probably shouldn't say that. I am streaming to YouTube as well. I think that's you anyway.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Archer, you still there? Maybe? Yeah, I figured not.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Still... That said, an anti-shadow weapon. What, did you ally yourself with the Forlons?
that enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Make sure I'm not missing anything. Make sure that you, Zelda, break all of the pots.
What's this? Professor Fig!
I gotta say, I like the little symbol for this game.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Also, Archer, you spelled Game Pass wrong.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
I don't care if it's the wrong universe, Archer. It's the best universe. And there's nothing you can do that will change that fundamentally factual opinion.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
Quick question. How'd you reach your
This
back
way, then.
pocket?
Stay close.
After you.
I mean,
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Archer, if I wanted to anger you... Ah, damn it, I can't pause right now.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
I'm going to have to do some math later. I just know I'm going to have to do some math later.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day!
On new wine.
Like the exact age of Green Guts.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glue you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
I know it was founded in the 1400s. I want to know the exact year it was founded.
Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
Also, Archer, if I wanted to actively anger you, it honestly isn't all that difficult to do. All I have to do is target Ruby, and then you will immediately try to kill me. It's really not that difficult. That said,
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
oh, thank you, Angel. 1474.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
By the way, I like how the Green Guts goblin arms are like way down, like reach all the way down to their ankles. Huh.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
And yet, Archer, you will get oh so indignant every time I bring up the fact that I only need one character to beat the crap out of your Ruby waifu. Archer, another thing that you should probably know is that I've got this multi-streamed over to Twitch as well, just in case you want to head over there.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
My
I
hair
do.
is shiny.
But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
Hello,
What
Waffle
statue?
Hawk.
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Glad to see you decided to join us.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
And now we get to do this for Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo!
Waffle. Quick question. Any idea if, anybody from, Cell Sword Arts coming is also going to be joining us here? Out of curiosity?
Exposo! Levioso! Descendo! Prote Levioso! Exposo! Confringo! Lumos! Stay close!
Lumos.
Hello,
Professor!
Archer.
Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Also, why are you saying goodbye?
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Yes, and you're talking to yourself.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. There seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Ah, gotcha. Whoa!
Stupefy. Stupefy. Lose.
Hold Protego to stun enemies with a Stupefy counterattack. Stunned enemies take extra damage, indicated by gold numbers. Yes. I am 80% certain that I have done this multiple times. What the? Oh, hi. Oh, hi!
Stupefy.
Who's up next? Whoa!
Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. 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 Protego. Stupefy.
There we go.
Lumos.
La di da di da. Running through the dark. I will give this game one good piece of credit. At least it wasn't in a Trial of 3. Because you know how irritating Trials of 3 are.
Lumos.
Yep, it's just an endless void. I just wanted to make sure. Very grand, I gotta say. Then again, this is, you know, Harry Potter. Of course it's going to be grand.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive.
A
For viewing
pensive.
memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
I got another negative to gameplay that I'm gonna give this game once I actively get to a position where I can actively talk.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant
Because
that
I'm so
the instructions to
evil.
Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Do 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 do. please pause? Can I please pause now? To answer that question, the answer is no. Waffle, to get back to you finally, because Archer will try to kill me, is what he will do. And I know that Archer isn't here to hear me say this, but yeah. He's gonna... I look forward to when it does. He knows exactly where to find me. There we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
Glad to see you.
It seems the Goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I will get to that here in a second. First, Archer, you know exactly what I said. And what Waffle said. Second, Waffle, glad to see you decided to join us here on Twitch. Sorry about the weirdness that is YouTube, apparently. I might end up having to trade out, which is primary next time. Yeah, probably is. Why is it auto-updating? Fun. Yes, actually it is. I have now noticed. Which is weird, because earlier the chat delay was longer on multi-stream than it was on YouTube. Which is interesting, but okay. Also, feel free to say whatever it was you said you were talking about to Archer. He's not here to object to it. I think. I'm sure he's not. I'm 80% certain that he is not here to object to anything. Anywho, let's get back to our game.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
I should have mentioned this, but I have already linked my Pottermore account. I believe it's Pottermore. It's either Pottermore or Wizarding World. It's one of those two. So my house and wand and whatnot are already set. And I am glad to know that you're always here, Archer. It just means I get to tease you more. Anywho, so all of that stuff has already been quote unquote decided, but luckily for us, oops, I need to go back to the game. Luckily for people who just want to just pick your house, you can always just, escape and pick it up.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
What happened to always being here, Archer? Anywho, Anywho, Waffle, out of curiosity, what's your house, Wand and Patronus? Out of curiosity. No, I'm not changing what I am. I am straight up a Ravenclaw. I'm sorry. Because I like blue. And because that's what I ended up with. Oh, nice. Archer, do you have a house and have a house, Wand and Patronus? $10 he's Slytherin. He would be. I'm kidding. I don't have a way of paying $10 to myself. Fair enough. I was asking out of curiosity. I already have my house. And it's the best house. Which beyond measure is man's greatest treasure.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
That's fair. Nice, Waffle.
Oh, and one more thing.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
I now understand.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Archer, I thought you would like Professor Black. He's a Slytherin, like you.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Ravenclaw best house.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Alright, before we do that... Okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Archer. Congratulations on being not the worst house. Anywho, I need to use the restroom, and thus I will be right back. We will come back to this here in a second. I will also go ahead and leave the music going for you guys. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and I've got half of a sloppy Joe, whilst I was gone. Let's go ahead and get caught back up on chat real quick. First of all, Archer, if Ravenclaw is not the best house, then what is the best house? According to you. Also, Waffle is still here. He just moved back over to YouTube rather. Also, congratulations on, actually playing XCOM. I guarantee you're gonna have fun with that. Give Advent my regards. Oh, good. You are also here on Twitch. I'm glad to be wrong. Also, hello, Creative. I'm glad to see that a fellow Ravenclaw has decided to join us. Oh, you aren't on YouTube. I thought you did say you were. I thought you were on YouTube for some weird reason. Probably because you showed up on YouTube for multi-stream for some weird reason. Weird. Okay. What else? I think I'm caught up. And I look forward to that match, Mr. Archer. Also, everybody play nice because my mom is watching. Anywho, let's get back to the game. Good. The speaker does deserve said crimson bullet. Alright, see you around, Archer. Have fun. Alright, let's actively start our first day at Hogwarts. Welcome to the Ravenclaw Common Room. There's the fifth year dormitory room. And hilariously enough, if you want to get to first year, you have to travel down like 8 or 9 flights of stairs, I think it is. Let's actually count that real quick. Starting from here, the 5th year. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Only 4 flights of stairs. Good to know. Oh. Dang. Level 101. I'm sorry. What? Never mind. I'll figure that out later. I have classes that I need to get to. Or rather, I need to go get to the common room. Yeah. You can guess which way. You can guess what that way down is.
Must be different.
I'm not sure this is the right spot.
Go ahead and eat a nice big old apple real quick.
This should be interesting. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Oh, you know, it wasn't anything too dangerous. I just had to be ambushed by a freaking dragon and then sent across, you know, the freaking country all the freaking way up to Scotland. And then got sent straight back down over to London into Gringotts. Got ambushed by a goblin terrorist. Yeah, totally. Totally a totally a harrowing journey.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
There we go. Sorry, chewing. Should probably stop doing that into the mic. I love the fact that we can just do that.
Either.
But I'm still hungry. I want another. Apple.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely quite knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
I'm sorry, Professor Garlick? Could you have a more on-the-nose name for what your profession is? Yes, hi, I'm Professor Garlick. I'm the herbology teacher.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
I'm just saying.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could...
One boy fell off his broom
not how that...
class. Good thing Kagawa was there to catch him. She's very good at arresting momentum. Have Have you ever flown over the Black Lake and seen the squid? Obviously I have. Was just wondering. I think it's for the best that Kagawa takes flying seriously. Far too easy for first years to injure themselves in class. Not to say that's not amusing.
Is it bad that I want this, eagle?
I think Madam Kagawa's brother is a professional Quidditch player. Wish I could meet him.
This thing right here, this emblem, as like a wallpaper or something. Is that a bad thing for me?
All right. Deep breath. Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Sorry, reacting to a DM that I was sent on Discord. Anywho. Back to the game. Personally, I find the stars to be very pretty to look at. Outside
I
of
hope
that,
astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Indeed.
Wonder where they're from. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
I'm sure you can't, buddy.
Nothing to be learned at Hogwarts.
I really like the design and art style of the game. It's such an awesome.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation,
so long,
joining
Waffle.
us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
All the
What is it?
pages.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
This bust, created in honor of Ravenclaw House, resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Okay. Unlock the field guide challenge. Your progress toward completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Wizarding level. XP is earned from challenges increases your level and power. Field guide tracks your current challenges.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Yes, so why are we walking? I'm kidding.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Meet the fast travel system, everybody. I would just like to ask, where the heck was this when Harry was running around Hogwarts? I'd just like to ask. Academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and greenhouses. I like the fact that it's like a 3D map that you can rotate. So that you can actually figure out where things are relative to each other. Because the castle is like a giant maze in this. Loading. Oh, loading screen, oh, loading screen. Please load me into the game now.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
By the way, Professor,
that should be
your
all
definition
for now.
of quickly
You'll
is...
be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
It is also, sometimes, a baby's first word.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Oh boy. Yeah, by the way, supposedly, I don't know how much of this, you know, I've only played a couple of hours of this thus far, so I can't really say how much this is true, but supposedly our choices are supposed to matter in this game. So, yeah. Oh boy. Do I tell the teacher that there is likely to be a problem here, or do I not tell the teacher that and risk the school? I know this is like one of the beginning choices in the game, but this is still one of those situations that I agonize over. What do you think, chat? What do you think I should do? Those of you who are still here. Personally, I'm of the opinion that we don't actively have a whole lot of information to really work off of. Outside of, hey, there's a goblin rebellion that we should probably keep an eye on. But guess what? Everybody knows about that particular situation. So
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yep. Main quests. Sometimes they're locked by spell or level requirements, in which case I need to complete assignments in order to gain them. What do I want to start with first? I'm thinking this one.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Super foggy outside.
Not sure he's in at the present moment.
Please don't waste that lovely complexion on such a frown. There, isn't that better?
the stairs.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Let us begin charms. Oh boy, choppy.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
There we go.
Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I gotta say, I really like Professor Ronan. I'll have to look his name up. Or rather, I'll have to look at his name as we in the next cutscene. Ronan.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Accio, I could keep talking about... Excellent. Don't lose your
dagnabbit, I
composure.
forgot that you're not supposed to hold it.
That's it! Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
All right.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. Brilliant!
All right.
There we go.
And
Accio.
Go.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Whew.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Yes, I am a ruthless. I am a ruthless player. Oh boy. I forgot about this.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it!
Watch this. Yes! Nicely done. Be sharp. There we go.
All right.
Accio.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
That was
very good, both of you. Well done.
That was incredibly mean of me, I will admit. But it was entirely justified because it was a competition.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
I prefer staffs to be perfectly honest, but honestly, she's not entirely wrong.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
I'm sorry. Ominous Gaunt?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Yay,
Hello,
level
Samantha.
2.
Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
You know, I honestly forgot that the Gaunts are a thing at this point in time.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I'm most pleased to be included.
I should probably find out where I'm supposed to go. Yay, side quests are now available. Oh, so many stairs. I'm probably going to try and do my best to do side stuff off stream. Mostly because
Off on another adventure, are we?
indeed. Mostly because it's a, it's filler, effectively.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Yes.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
All right.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid wonder.
Complicates things.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all my friends would do this again. I do enjoy lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Heckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Heckett in a duel.
Same.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Random combat roll.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Combat magic is only as good as what you can imagine it to be. Let's go ahead and look into crossed wands real quick. Also gear, because why the heck not? Dark flat cap. I like this. I like the fanatic uniform. So cool to me. actually. I like the legendary gloves a little bit more than just straight black gloves. Alright. We'll go ahead and continue for another half hour, and then I'll probably go ahead and call it at around 8, 9 time Central. No flying pages around.
Revelio.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to
Revelio.
It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon and so...
Lachlan the Lanky. This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, no one knows.
I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swing!
Oh boy.
Oh.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over.
Levioso.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, will you?
Confringo! Levioso! Stupid! Descendo!
You're better than that!
Accio! Fringo! Findo!
Mind the one!
Levioso! Accio!
Act like a winner!
Fringo!
Some big hits that round. Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
Revelio.
Here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our defense. And because I don't like hats, we're going to make it invisible. And that is going to be level 4. More of that later. Oh, frame drop.
Just wait till I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Go ahead and pull up the map.
Revelio.
Running around the castle. Before I forget.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
Every time I'm there, everyone falls asleep.
Also, we get to pet kitties in this game.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'm thinking Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
All right. Pet the kitty.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers.
A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it. Levioso! A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the wall.
Reparo.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and end the stream right here. Because the next section is actually kind of long and not particularly... I'm not going to have a good chance to just stop. Right then and there. So we will come back to this probably next... Yeah. We will come back to this next week. And until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Wonderful night, rather.